All right, we've just received a confirmation that the Prime Minister-elect Narendra Modi is now going to be taking oath on the 9th of June at 6 in the evening. So that's the news. Narendra Modi all likely to take oath as the Prime Minister of India on the 9th of June at 6 p.m. Earlier, in fact, if you recall, it was reported that his swearing-in ceremony may be held on June 8th. But now the Prime Minister is going to be taking the oath on the 9th of June after submitting his resignation to President Draupadi Murmu on the 5th of June. Payal, over to you. Tell us more what preparations are now being made for the oath-taking ceremony.
Well, we're still awaiting official confirmation as far as the Prime Minister's oath-taking ceremony and his timing is really concerned.
Okay.
Because there have been too many days that have been doing the rounds. But news agency ANI has put out that tweet which essentially confirms that the oath-taking is going to take place on the 9th at 6:30 in the evening is what we are given to understand. There are various leaders across the world, whether it's Sheikh Hasina who just confirmed that she's coming for his oath-taking, to of course the NDA partners and various leaders who will be brought in as well. They're expecting a huge list to be drawn out, and I believe that some part of the discussion is also happening right now at Nadda's residence, given the fact that multiple union leaders will have to take responsibility for the guests who are coming in, especially for this. This is going to be the third time that Narendra Modi is taking oath as the Prime Minister of the country, and probably the shortest time after the result that he's taking oath, right now. But one understands that the Prime Minister will also have to travel overseas for the G7 meeting. So that's the reason that's going to be there as well. The party has organized, calling various leaders from across the country, and probably the people from across the globe will be coming to see this historic occasion. Not very often do you see a Prime Minister repeating his third term in India, and it has only been Jawaharlal Nehru before this who had this record as well. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi creating yet another record, and this time around it's going to be a coalition government that is going to be looking like. And every one of us who's doing a little bit of speculation from here and there do not really know, because the biggest mistake that we as journalists have made in the past, Avantika, is by guessing what Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be doing.
That's
and every time
true.
we've been proven wrong. So, this information that we are breaking comes also with a health warning that just wait for the official confirmation in terms of who takes oath, who will not take oath, because of course, obviously Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be taking oath with a number of his colleagues as part of the cabinet as well. So we'll have to just wait for some more time. But yes, this is a historic occasion nonetheless, when you see India's Prime Minister getting 3 terms in a row.
No, that's true, and lessons learned. And with the BJP, one cannot expect to, base any information on rumors or hearsay. But Arunima, clearly the BJP is exploring uncharted territory of coalition politics. Now, I was very interested to know from you that when you were speaking to KC Tyagi, he talked about Agniveer. Now, coalition politics really comes with its own challenges, its compulsions, and it's interesting how the JDU is already talking about Agniveer, saying that the BJP must have a rethink and reconsider its entire scheme.
See, even when I was traveling on ground zero, Agniveer was a constant reference point every time you spoke to youngsters. And now we am told, and Saurabh, our colleague in Patna, is also gathering the same from his sources, that the setbacks that the NDA, both BJP and JDU, have suffered in seats like Karakat, in Ara, in Patliputra, in Jahanabad, there is one thought, there is one assessment that is perhaps because the youth was not happy with the NDA constituents on the issue of unemployment and on the issue of Agniveer, because Agniveer is directly about jobs in the army, in the navy, in the air force, possibly in the paramilitary also. So there is an assessment that if you want to get the youth back on your side, you have to address their concerns. And JDU leaders, not just KC Tyagi, I spoke to Ashok Chaudhary, I spoke to Lalan Singh as well, senior functionaries of the JDU, once possibly who could make it to the union cabinet also, and all of them were unanimous that if Janta is indicating that they are unhappy with something, I think all netas, it's part of their job to sit together, put their heads together and figure out whether they have taken a step which should be reviewed. So they are very clear, whenever a common minimum program is discussed, Agniveer will be put up by the JDU as a discussion point, seeking a review or a tweak in the way the policy is being made.
Oh, absolutely. Arun, ever since the lackluster mandate for the BJP, we've been seeing a lot of hectic political activity on expected lines, but it is unfamiliar terrain for Modi. Hard bargaining has been going on. You, in fact, have been keeping a track of all the action outside JP Nadda's house. When can we expect, those big announcements to be made? Is it going to happen just before the oath-taking ceremony? Could perhaps the allies have some more conditions in front of the BJP before finally the call is taken?
Well, there will be discussion, of course, after this meeting, and I think within 24 to 48 hours we will get some clarity. One thing is very clear, that of course BJP is going to deploy certain people to talk to the alliance partners, and then of course try to find out what is going through in their minds, and also of course they will put forth what BJP wants from the allies. In fact, I would request my camera person to just pan on that side. Some of the vehicles are coming out from JP Nadda's residence, that people are living, I think. But still, JP Nadda, Amit Shah, these are the people who are inside the residence. So I think within 24 to 48 hours, we'll get some clarity as to who all are going to be in discussion with the allies. We are given to understand that, of course, the JP Nadda, Rajnath Singh and Amit Shah will, of course, play that larger role, who will be in discussion. But we are also given to understand there will be certain ministers like Piyush Goyal, Mansukh Mandavia, Ashwini Vaishnav would, of course, be, talking to the allies partners about their conditions and their. But as of now, Avantika, as you've been speaking, that alliance partners have been very, very cautious. They are really not saying anything on record. They are saying that they are 100% with BJP and Modi. They will not have any condition. There is no demand from their side. But we all know that how things happen in the coalition government. And of course, as you rightly asked in the beginning, that this will be the first experience of Prime Minister Modi since he became the Chief Minister of Gujarat. He has always been in the absolute majority. So this will be the first experience and first taste for Prime Minister Modi, that how is look like a coalition government actually when he is going to be the Prime Minister of that. So I think there will be a lot of doings for the BJP in this NDA 3.0, and of course they will have to really keep that balance to maintain that how they are going to keep their allies in good humor. So I think there's a big challenge ahead for the BJP. I think that is the reason why this marathon meeting is going on here at JP Nadda's residence, where we saw the presence of the likes of Dattatreya Hosbole, who's the General Secretary of the RSS, and also of course Arun Kumar, who's the Joint General Secretary. So these are two very powerful people in the hierarchy of the RSS.
Oh, absolutely. Arunima, Arun and Payal, thank you so much for getting us all those crucial inputs amid the scorching heat and keeping a very close watch on the